Watching movies and dying inside. Watching movies and dying.
Hi there, gang, and welcome back to Watching Movies and Dying Inside. Today we're looking at 1991's The Guyver, co-directed by Steve Wang and Screaming Mad George, which was also my high school nickname. I think I've heard of this movie before. I don't know why, but then I may have it confused with Guyver, even though they seem pretty different. One is a guy who defuses bombs with like toothpicks and bubblegum, and the other is a bioorganic tech suit thing. I saw that it stars Mark Hamill, which is kind of neat, and Jimmy Walker is in it, you know. So I guess that's also neat. It is really weird because I feel like I've heard of this, but I don't think I know anything about it. But, you know, I'm curious enough to check it out, so let's dive on in and hope for the best.
Watching movies and dying inside.
At the beginning of time, aliens came to the Earth to create the ultimate organic weapon. They created the Zoanoids, humans who can change at will into super monster soldiers. Later, the Zoanoid leader formed the Kronos Corporation to further develop the Zoanoid technology for world domination.
This is a lot of information to just spring on you.
If the wearer is human, it increases his natural powers 100-fold. He becomes the Guyver.
And what was that? What, Zoanoid? That's the offshoot of humanity that's trying to take over the world or something? And if I have this right, humanity has to use the Guyver to fight back against the Zoanoids, I think.
Let me have it.
Right here, boss.
Why did he sniff it? Whoa. So people can just turn into monsters? What is that? Is that a Zoanoid thing? Or... And also, I don't want to be that guy, but you'd think if you had the ability to turn into a monster covered with, like, I don't know, spikes and such, you'd want to wear clothing that wouldn't just tear off, because I'm assuming they can turn back into regular humans. And, you know, you don't want to be caught in a state of undress afterward. Or maybe you do.
Your key must...
Hey, there he is. Neat.
When you open your mind to the
I'm looking for Miski
you'll be able
Sagawa.
to sense the negative
That's me.
force of the... Sean, you defend yourself and use the irimi throw.
I wonder if there's a reason why that guy kind of looks like Mark Hamill, but also doesn't. But he kind of does, but also not really.
Okay, everybody, let's try it.
What is this? Some sort of masochistic junk?
That set must be delicious because they're chewing the scenery. Does this guy become the Guyver, or wear the Guyver, or whatever? Because the poster made it seem like Mark Hamill was the Guyver.
He was trying to bring me a mechanical device that Kronos had found, something he called the Guyver.
The Guyver?
Some sort of space armor, I think. I mean, I don't know. But your father described it as the most dangerous technology since the atom bomb.
I'm beginning to think that that opening crawl was incredibly unnecessary.
You run with the sugar and spice, so why don't you just act real nice?
Striker.
See nothing in there, man. What, y'all gonna get away? Stay down. Oh! Think of something!
These guys are a little blasé for all of this.
Come on, man! Come on. You're dead, dude! Get up, get up!
Okay, yeah, this has got to be a movie for, like, kids and teens.
I'm just playing!
Then let's play. I ain't got no bullets.
Yeah, this is pretty silly. This kind of feels like if they made a Power Rangers movie around the time of, like, the original Batman or the original Ninja Turtles movies, kind of going for, like, a bit of a dark, gritty tone. It's kind of campy, but also kind of grimy and realistic, and also pretty silly.
You know, this Guyver is...
This is the first quiet moment we've had together.
There should be more quiet moments together.
Yeah.
In Brazil.
Really?
That was kind of funny. The bad guys waiting in their vehicle, making romantic vacation plans. I can appreciate giving the bad guys a bit of personality and a glimpse into their private... Oh my god, that's blood. Whoa. Oh, dude.
You're the big boogity monster. All we want you to do is to jump over the...
That really looks a lot like a gremlin.
The suit looks great. You look terrific, but I need you to be more terrifying.
I wonder how much of a coincidence that is, because it really looks like a gremlin.
Can you do that?
Oh, right on.
Yeah, we gotta go. All right, back to one. We gotta get to the car chase before lunch. We can all have some fun.
But I want that.
So is Jimmy Walker going to be a gremlin for the rest of the movie? I kind of hope he is, because that would kind of be hilarious. I don't know how seriously I'm supposed to be taking any of this. There have been characters threatened and kidnapped, and then there was that apartment with all the blood on the walls and everything. And yet we have, like, a rapping gremlin. So, the tone is a little inconsistent.
Yo, mine, sucker!
Look out! Jim!
This you, homie!
Don't hurt him! He doesn't know a thing!
Shut up!
I am the Guyver.
Well, let me just tell you one thing. I'm gonna boot that thing with the Guyver in it. I'm going to make you crawl and gonna make you sing, cause I want that.
The gremlin's rhymes aren't great.
Boy!
Then come and get me.
Whoa! Okay, this movie totally seems like it's for, like, kids and teens. Or is it supposed to be kind of silly fun for adults? He ripped off that guy's arm and blood sprayed out of it. So, yeah, that's gruesome.
Oh my god. What have I done?
He was slashing at some of these other monsters, and they ducked out of the way of his blade. In fact, I think even one of the guys in the alley he slashed at, so he's suddenly shocked that his blade killed someone. And what about the guy whose arm he ripped off? Come on. Ripped off the arm and then threw the guy out a window or something. That guy's not surviving. So why is he upset now?
Whiskey, what have I done? 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 What have I done?
dude.
That's the Guyver? Ha! Nothing to it.
The guy whose name escapes me, who became the Guyver, just died? Like he had a thing ripped off from his forehead, and then his body just disintegrated? So, is he dead? I don't know. I feel like he might be dead because honestly this movie is a little all over the place. So, killing off the main character 2/3 of the way through, sure, why not? But then, you know, he could just as easily come back.
Dr. Beast.
Oh, I get it. That's Jeffrey Combs playing Dr. East because he was in Reanimator as Herbert West. I guess they assumed that there would be a lot of crossover between fans of Reanimator and this.
Get it!
This movie is ridiculous. So, how did that happen? Wonder if the guy who runs the Kronos Corporation, if he's going to turn into a monster for the big finish? This movie is incredibly silly.
My powers will be magnified beyond belief. Now, the Guyver is mine.
I think it was a mistake for him to change into a giant monster. Now it's going to be really easy for Guyver to kill him and feel no remorse. Yeah, see, there's no way he would have blown up some old guy in a suit. But, you know, if the old guy in a suit becomes a giant monster, then it's fair game.
I got a job for you. Oh, dynamite.
Womp womp. If you don't know, Jimmy Walker was best known for the show Good Times, where that was his catchphrase. Womp womp. So that was The Guyver. By the way, I did look it up, and there was a sequel a few years later. And I guess Guyver was originally an anime or a manga, and possibly also a toy line or something. This film was really all over the place. It was goofy, but also a little gory and grim. I wasn't dying inside. I was kind of confused, along for the ride, more or less, but it was very strange. So anyway, that was The Guyver.
That's the Guyver? Ha! Nothing to it.